My ultimate decision to never use artificial sweeteners again. About 42% of Americans use artificial sweeteners instead of sugar. But are these sugar substitutes really better for you? In this episode, I want to share all the reasons why I've decided to never use artificial sweeteners again. Hello again, I'm Dr. Hanz Bustamante, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Dr. Hanz MD, where we 10x your success by optimizing your health. Sugar consumption in the United States has accelerated in the past 4 decades, and many studies have linked this to a greater risk of various chronic diseases such as obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Americans have a love-hate relationship with sugar. We're all aware of the dangers of overeating, but many find it impossible to completely turn their back on the ambrosial taste, so they turn to artificial sweeteners. However, these synthetic sugar substitutes are not harmless as they appear. In fact, according to some health experts, these products may have serious side effects that can outweigh their intended benefits. Let's take a look at some of the dangers of using sugar substitutes. Number 1, artificial sweeteners may cause weight gain. A number of studies have shown that people who use sugar substitutes tend to actually consume more calories. This happens because they falsely think they can eat more food. Sugar substitute may interfere with the body's ability to regulate appetite and metabolism. They do this by altering the body's signals to hunger and fullness. Number 2, artificial sweeteners may actually increase your risk of diabetes. The use of artificial sweeteners is linked to an increased risk of diabetes type 2 by affecting the body's ability to respond to insulin and to glucose. They may also affect the good bacteria in your gut. And when this happens, it disrupts your ability to handle sugar, and this may lead to diabetes. Number 3, these sweeteners can increase your risk of heart disease and stroke. Yes, it's true, sugar substitute consumption is associated with a higher risk of stroke, heart attack, and death from cardiovascular causes. Sugar substitutes promote inflammation and it increases oxidative stress. Number 4, sugar substitutes may cause adverse reactions. This may include headache, seizures, and learning disabilities. This is especially true for some people diagnosed to have phenylketonuria, and these people are advised to totally refrain from artificial sweeteners such as aspartame. Number 5, artificial sweeteners may be addictive. Dopamine is involved in the reward system of the brain. It motivates us to seek and repeat pleasurable experiences. Both sugar and artificial sweeteners can stimulate the release of dopamine. However, artificial sweeteners, being much sweeter, can overstimulate these dopamine receptors, leading to a vicious cycle of craving and overeating. And finally, number 6, the consumption of artificial sweeteners is linked to an increased risk of depression and anxiety. These products may reduce the pleasure and reward associated with naturally sweet food, leading to an overall dissatisfaction and depressed mood. And there you have it. We've just discussed the many reasons you and I should avoid artificial sweeteners. The real goal is to cut back on sugar and non-sugar substitutes, and not to replace one ingredient with the other. I understand how tempting sweet treats can be. That's why in another episode, we created a list of natural sweeteners that you can occasionally enjoy in controlled portions instead of using granulated sugar or artificial sweeteners. We hope you watch that too. We're intrigued by your preferred sugar substitutes. Do you have a go-to alternative, or do you avoid all sweeteners entirely? Tell us in the comments section below. I hope you found the information in this video compelling. Please share it with your loved ones who may benefit from it too. Join me again for another episode of Dr. Hanz MD, where we continue to 10x your success by optimizing your health. Remember, Sugar may be sweet, but it isn't worth the bitter consequences. So reduce your sugar and artificial sweetener intake and enjoy the benefits of a healthier lifestyle.